Welcome back to our second episode of what we're calling the Kings of the Smallfolk, Gendry Baratheon, the legitimized bastard who was put in power, of course, if you remember, by Robb Stark after his armies allied with Hoster Tully, who is now unfortunately passed away from being ill, met in King's Landing with Joffrey, at the time Baratheon's army. Actually, there were quite a few armies here. Mace Tyrell, and then we also had Renly. I always forget Renly's name. I don't know why. Renly Baratheon, Stannis Baratheon, young Griff, also known as Aegon, and also Tywin Lannister. And they all met in the Red Keep, destroyed the city. So we are back up to 100 control and 20 development. But of course, that took us almost 4 years to do because our city was left absolutely smoking and in disrepair. And as the city was trashed and the Red Keep was destroyed, the truth came out. And the secrets of many different people in the Red Keep were found and disseminated. And very quickly, people found out the truth about Jaime and Cersei, and from that, Cersei has been exiled, and she is currently wandering deep in Essos. In fact, if we click on her, she's all the way off the map, so she is deep in Essos, running probably from assassins from her brother, if I had to guess. Separate from that, during the turmoil and the fact that Renly was killed by Stannis, but he did have some children by Marjorie, and Marjorie and her young son, supported by Mace Tyrell, his grandfather, was able to fend off an attack, a very opportunistic attack by Dorne, Tyrosh, Myr, and Lys, who were trying to take the Dornish marches. And they were able to fight that off and keep power. And Dorne has been kind of weakened. They are still allied to Tyrosh, but they're definitely not as strong. And the old Doran did die from gout from that. We also lost Hoster, and it actually looks like Robert Arryn, while still being feeble, is fine. So he did pull through. That is very interesting. He isn't married yet, so we'll see if he's able to have children or if the Hardings are going to come to power. Also, when we left last time, if you remember, all of the western coast of the north and all of this central area, Moat Caitlin, was controlled by, and he still controls most of this. Is interesting. So he hasn't handed this stuff out yet, but all of this was controlled by the Iron Islands, and the North and the Trident marched back north and was able to retake these lands. In that fight, let's just go to, this is going to look a little weird, but that's okay. Title history. So in the fighting, King Balon was killed. He was slain in battle. His son took over, and of course he was the one who sacked the north. And Robb did capture him and force him to take the Black, and in turn gave the Iron Islands to a man who was in his service, he wasn't landed, he was of House Trunken, which is a very unknown house, but he was in service to Robb and helped him retake the north, kind of a spy, if you will, if more than anything else, and helped him able to push back out. And even then an invasion was launched from Seaguard and from the Malisters into the Iron Islands. They sacked the island of Pike, and it was handed over to this gentleman, King Mathel. We will see if he is able, because he is a drowned god Northman. So it is going to be very interesting what he can do. And of course, his heir is Lord Gilbert Farwin, which is interesting. So we'll see if he's able to stay in power, because he is a very weak person. That was probably a very political move by King Robb. We ourselves have actually convinced most of the Crownlands to come over to our side. We still don't have, why won't he come to us? So he doesn't like us because we are of a different faith, because he is faith of Faith of Rylor. So he did actually convert over to, why won't he? Are we too far away? Yeah, realm is distant. And what about you? Oh, he is subservient, and of course Driftmark won't come either. We do need to take these lands. This is difficult because we are not super warlike. So though we would naturally take these lands, you know, if we were kind of like playing min-max, King Gendry is not. I mean, he is a warrior, but you know, he's again going down the diplomatic route. He is a king of the people, right? This is the king of the small folk, and he supports the small folk. Even in our building, right? He was building buildings more for the small folk, and even so, we have towers, we have barracks, we have courier stations. King's Landing was built up for war, and I think that he's going to change a lot of that. So we don't really have any men-at-arms. We don't have any allies. I mean, honestly, he would be pretty weak if he had to. Let's see, will she accept? She won't, but we are currently... You recently waged war. Did we wage a war? I married, I created a high lordship, I was knighted. Yeah, I guess it says we recently waged war against her, but that must be like just an inherited thing. So yeah, we're not really going to be going to war unless we're forced to. We're going to start building up gold. That's more important to us. So even these buildings, we do want to start kind of moving things out. So danger, stationed, heavy infantry. Yeah, he's not a king of war. Definitely not a king of war. So let's go ahead and say that we're going to build for the people we could build a trade port, we could build windmills. Windmills are not stopped by the freezing of the rivers. Well, we won't freeze. And with water wheels, we can start producing bread and things like that. Though we do have bakeries. The beating heart of the city is not the castle, but is the bakery. So actually, we're going to build bakeries for the people. All right. And I became the dynasty head. Wait, does it say I became the dynasty head? Much obliged. So this is our half-brother and ward. A ruler in the making, our player, heir, and daughter. There's no need to end the opinions. Who is this guy? Wait. I think maybe the... oh no, we did. We allied to Pentos. I forgot all about that. We allied to Pentos, yep, because of this trade. We want to get this trade going. Pentos wants to help us. So we could take this land. But realistically, if we did that, we would not be invading because we don't really have an army. But yeah, I don't really think we're going to be doing that. So, Princess Ariana's Grand Tournament, we're not going to be going to that. We don't have any other castles, do we? No. We have a Sinya's Hill. These are cities, temples. Okay, so we build anything else? 340. Oh, we're already building in our one holding. So I do want to see though our vassals. I will say this: we do not generally care about nobility. This would be tyranny. We're not going to do that. So he would give us no levies. We're not going to do that. We do need our levies, but a claim on Brackworth. For months, King Emir's High Septum has been digging up spurious contracts. Lord of Brackworth. Is he going to try to go to war with us? Oh, that would not be good. He has 24,000, way more than us. And he has a knight, and he's allied to both. Yeah, he's allied to a lot of people. We kind of need another son. Is what we need. Could I arrange a marriage. Arrange marriage between my nephew. No. Even matrilineal. Well, matrilineal they would accept, but that doesn't really help me. Arrange marriage between. I do want to build up, but at the same time, I also don't want, you know, matrilineal. He will accept that, and then we would be allied, and he wouldn't attack us. We generally want to be building up, and oh man, he's so good. Actually, Manly Waters, Manly Waters, Boros, Herculean, Rowdy. He's a squire. I think maybe he will end up marrying her for us, which their children will not be Baratheons, but I feel like I kind of have to do this to ward off war, right? We have a lot of Baratheons. We are growing. So this is... We haven't started having children. Our children haven't started having children. But yeah, I think we have to do this. And then Knight Tutelage, sure. What is they wanting to build? He's decent. He's legendary, and this would be... He wants to go on an adventure. All right, we'll sponsor him. How much will it cost? Whoa, 325. Never mind. No, we're not spending money on that. We got way too much to do. Emerge from seclusion. Yep, let's do that. Oh, because we're stressed. Maybe we'll get a good event from that. My brother is knighted. Very good. You convert to Bailorism. So we are... And I think that's fine. I think we find them devout, don't we? Or we think they consider us astray, we consider them righteous. So yeah, that's fine. We'll convert to Bailorism. We're not gonna like change our children or anything like that. This is a personal decision for us. Let's slow down a little bit. First among advisors. All right, Robin takes over for first among advisors. Stag of the Red Keep. Very nice. Stag of the Red Keep is Boros, so he'll eventually leave our court unless we can find someone. Lord Cedric, what did he do? He is an adulterer in Renfield. They're adulterers. I don't really care about that. I mean, considering where I came from, definitely not something that's super important to me. Let's see how the rest of the world is going. Dorne's not really making any moves. People are being... He's doing okay right now. He doesn't have a lot of men, and he's not married, which is, pardon me, probably not a great idea, but he is... Yeah, I mean, this is interesting. King John of the Wall. Wow. And then Beyond the Wall, so not a lot going on there. Bravos, Pintos, they're all doing okay. Volantis, yeah, it's pretty balanced right now. I think then what we should do is we should go on a grand tour. That's what we should do. And this should be a taxation tour to raise money for the people. And people definitely like me, so that's good. Let's see. Who here are dukes? We don't have a lot of dukes, do we? We do have dukes, yeah. Somewhere. So here's a duke. So we'll definitely go up here. And then he's a duke, so we'll go there. And he is not. No, none of these folks are dukes. Not a lot of dukes. We got to start building duchies, I think. And then we'll go to Massey. So, and then we'll go here. So then we'll start looking at gold, right? So minus 30, 158, 60. Okay, so we'll go there. 63, 91. So we'll go there. And then 174. So we'll stop there. 7, 46, 144. So that's 8, 156, 72, and 220. And then we'll go there. Very good. And then continue. And then we will get a caravan master. And there's not really any. So forest. So we'll do a mercenary guard. And then I'm going to customize the route. And after leaving King's Landing, I'm going to go this way. So let's go there. Very good. And then we're going to make a diplomatic stop. So we're going to visit the High Tide and Spicetown. And then, oh wait, that's not. After the rest, we're going to go to Spicetown, High Tide, and then we're going to land here. Okay, and we're going to travel down. And then after Bering's Cross, we're going to visit the Night Bridge. We were already going there, so that's fine. We're going to go around the forest. Very good. We're going to go around the forest. And then after Brush Mill. Okay, we're already visiting there, so that's fine. But then we're going to go here. And then we're going to cross the bridge. We're going to go there. We're going to come here. We're going to come up. Not a lot to see around here. We need to make sure that we visit these places. So after Bramsfort, make sure that we go through there. And then Golden Heights. We're going to visit we're going to go through there and visit here. Okay, so that should get us a pretty good... Oh, and then actually, before rolling forward, we need to come over here. There we go. So that gets us visiting a few places. Actually, Aldercroft. We're going to jump down here. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So that has us around most of the gold, and then we're going to do Superior Mounts, Culture Ambassador. We're recruited your entourage. You hire someone as a culture ambassador on your journey to disseminate information about your culture to all the baronies you travel through. I think that's a good idea. Or we can do Superior Mounts to travel faster. I think we'll just travel faster. This is one. Yeah, this is all pretty safe. And then we're going to be doing altruism in order to make people's lives better. And then we'll keep that down. And then we'll do no increase. Yeah, we need tour success. We know there's got to be a little pomp and circumstances in order to get the taxes we need in order to keep paying for what our people need. That's the whole point of this. All right, so Dragon Lore, Rainey's Hill. What was once home to some of the fiercest dragons, this colossus is not but a ruin. As I walk in its tunnels, I'm in awe of its sheer magnitude. Gripped as I am, I almost do not notice the dusted papers in the rubble. They appear to hint at a hatching techniques utilized by the dragon keepers. Oh, good for us. All right, so the grand tour, we are settling in for dinner. Let us begin. Alec has come with us. I hope my pledge of submission alone is evidence. So, wow, Lord Elric has decided to change his taxes to high. That's really nice of him. Very nice. Good for us. See if we can get some taxes out of Lord Renfred. Daenerys takes to the side. Daenerys Stormborn Targaryen has taken to the skies on Drogon. Wow. Okay, this is not great. Was eaten, so yeah, she has Drogon. That is excellent. Wow. I feel like something's gonna happen and it's not gonna be great. So dinner this evening is a little different from what I was used to. The cook lackadaisically wow, drops the bowl in front of me, and I'm immediately met with the most unworldly aroma I've ever smelled. We're gonna try it. Down the hatch. It is disgusting, and we are ill. Okay, well, that is not great. Where's our maester at? Should we put him on advanced research? I think so, just to get our lifestyle experience up. Court chronicler, court bard, court smith, food taster, architect. I don't think we need any of this right now. Court artificer. Oh, we do need to start. Oh, because we're traveling, we can't seduce. I sit at the dinner table awaiting my dessert, and when it finally arrives, I can scarcely contain my elation. A pious confection in the shape of the 7-pointed star. I owe you one. He grows closer to getting a hook on me. I lose 42 shot. Yeah, I'm a shy guy, and I don't feel well either. Do no more than is necessary. Hopefully I'll start feeling better soon. I'm still feel good because I'm strong and Herculean. So another evening of merriment draws to a close, and I found myself locked in conversation with Jeremy, of all people. Before I know it, the room has become silent, save for a conversation. Everyone is hanging on my next word. Tell me something tragic. Your story was impressive. Very nice. And Grand Tour dreams of a better life. This evening I am seated next to his Marshal Palos. Palos wants to come with me. Yeah, I'll do that. I mean, I'm not going to be rude to him. That doesn't fit. We're not rude, right? We're brave, just, stubborn, and shy, but we're definitely not rude. Unexpected wake-up call. I marched from my slumber after another peaceful night. Beside me are enough hashish cakes that I could eat my own body weight. What a wonderful way to wake up. So he grows closer to forming a friendship with me, and I gain an opinion and lose stress. Very nice. And we have already gained some taxes. He has 100 of me if I do this. You know what? I make no demands. Oh no, our tour becomes more avaricious. We are going to demand because we want... he gave in. Very good. He's still at 100, so that's fine. Let's get to it. Development improved, so things are happening. Very good. Shedding this mortar coil. As I continue my tour around the grounds, I hear unfamiliar voices. Suddenly I find my entire party surrounded by men in hoods. One of the assassins steps towards me and presses his knife. Happy hunting, my lord. We've come hunting kings. Then, I am first hour, it quickly becomes clear that this is just an act. Lord Stefan gains 15. I am no troubadour. Get off me. I'm going to gain stress because I'm shy, but also will play their little game. Oh, we inherited Visinia's Hill. I guess we can hold... Oh, because it's a temple holding. We can hold Oh, because we're a Baylorist. Oh, okay. So we are allowed to hold our temples. Very nice. We have vows of poverty. We have pacifism. Well, that's nice because that does actually fit us. Actually, fits us a lot that we're pacifists. So let's go to our daughter and convert her faith as well. And then we're going to remove ourselves, and then we're going to rejoin him and convert his faith. All right. Grand Tour, precarious prey. With my hunting bow at my side, a member of my party alerts me to the presence of a stag. So, for a skilled hunter, let's see if I can kill the stag. And I did. I killed the stag. Very nice. And Lord Stefan liked that I killed the stag on the hunt. I'm glad to be well again, so I'm no longer sick. Shedding, how about you? So more of the weird nighttime funds. Time for, as I and my entourage ride along, I hear murmurs echoing through the grounds. I order a boy to ride ahead, and when he returns, he informs me that there's a gang of illegal poachers. So I can hunt them. He is horrified. It's time for a tribute. He refused. Wow. I mean, we don't go to war, but he refused. Let's see, if we were to allied, so 600, 800, 1200. This is hard. I feel like, let's see, in prison, he would not do it. Let's see. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do there. We can pardon him, and he would gain opinion of us. But, I mean, he didn't give in, and we needed him to give in. I'll have to think about this, of what we would do in this situation. Visited the milk eye. Very nice. So we have made it over to Massey's Hook. Let's begin. What can we build? Can we build anything in Vicinity Seal? We have great archives. We have cloisters. We have grain barn. So the cloisters give us plague resistance, attacks. So the cloisters form a solid barrier against the outside world, effectively separating the life of those within its walls. We don't, I don't know if we want that though, right? Because it's, yeah, I mean, monasteries give us 0.69 and give us control growth, but at this, and give us piety, which is really nice. But at the same time, I don't know that we want to close off, right? We're trying to open things up to the people. So grain barn, wayside inn, a hospital. Yeah, I don't know if we would do that. Can we open it up? Because if we open it up, there's not really a lot to build though. I guess I'll leave it as is right now. I see a talented wanderer. It seems it's not only honored. I'm not the only honored guest at Lord Merrick's court. It seems I've been set beside the fascinating Relaro. Be gone. Yeah, I mean, he's not even our faith, so a memorable performance. It would seem Lord Merrick has decided to put on performance. I said at the feast, when Lord Merrick appears dressed almost exactly the same as Queen Cirilla did on our wedding day. Truly, this is the greatest day of my life. I am to be wed to the wonderful King Gendry. I am invited on stage to give my hand to Lord Merrick, but I wonder, should I indulge in this? Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of fun, and I grew up in, like, Flea Bottom, right? So, like, I don't mind having a little bit of fun. Someone is trying to murder Xander. Well, I mean, hopefully we can stop that, Xander. I don't really know you, so this is a courtier, so limber and moving through the room like a lynx on the hunt. Courtney does not fail to impress. I follow his movement and sifting to the eyes as he disappears. Such prowess. I must have him in my court. This is silly. We're not going to do that. We don't get caught up in those games. I sit at the dinner table awaiting my dessert. It finally arrives. I can scarcely contain my rage. I'm appalled to see what is supposed to be a cake in the shape of a Crownlander fort sagging miserably under its own weight on my plate. Is this some kind of insult towards my prowess? I love it. Yeah. I mean, it's just a little joke. Time for tribute, and he gave in. Very nice. Purse pursuit. I am looking through the market stalls in Rem's head. I feel my purse strings cut. I have to, let's see. Only through pure coincidence, one of my guards sees the man as he heads into a back alley. Stop or out of your head. One of my guards shouts at him, and the thief turns around, giving us an angry, shifty stare. I have a job for you. Think of the money as your first payment. So, no, you think you can steal from me? Give the money back, and we can leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, we're going to be doing that because he stole for everyone, and I'm just trying to, like, let him know, like, he doesn't have to do that. Like, I'm not that kind of king. This isn't a problem. Firm hand or inspiring rule. We want to get down to true ruler, so we're going to go inspiring rule. Can we get her in yet? Closer, but not quite. That's fine. Grand Tour, may I? The sound of flutes and drums is quickly accompanied by a group of dancing guests, all following the music with joyful movements and laughter. A couple sneaks away into an alleyway, kids jump in a circle, a lonely old man struggles to move his lips. I spot Lord John among the crowd, and next to him, one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen. Lord Alice Custane. Dancing with Lord's spouse will cause a stir. Your dancing seduces Lady Alice. You go close to forming an intimate relationship. May not like this. I could use the opportunity to dance with the locals. I'm going to dance with the locals. I'm not going to do that to him. It would be rude. The music on the main stage is promptly followed by the dancers. The beauty of their movements make them look like part of the stage. As gas comes from the audience, one of the dancers starts climbing a wooden wall of the stage, and now I shall take revenge from, as the performer falls to the ground, the silence of the crowd lets everyone hear a clear crack. Bring in a physician. Yep, we're going to do that. Lord Pierce invites me to join a cultural parade. He assures me that Lord John watched over the preparations to give me the best parade. I could learn a few things. You get inspired by a cultural parade. Holding taxes plus 10. Yeah, and then Crownlander and Stormlander. So he is a Stormlander, and we are Crownlanders. Though I will say, I would... Acceptance is 58, but we are derived from Stormlander, so we can't actually diverge from Andor. Yeah, so we can't join with it. But we'll do this, and we'll be even more acceptance with the Stormlanders. Nothing wrong there. Local peasants have set up stalls with vegetables and occasionally, rarely, pork. As I continue my walk, accompanied by a decent amount of courtiers, I see a familiar face, her eyes locked into me. My lord, you helped me in times of need when I get injured during the performance. It's my turn to repay you with what I have. I know of Janilla's secret. My sister-in-law. No more. I don't need to hear this. I'm not that kind of guy. Street hangings with tapestries, all the smell of freshly cooked chicken, the way Farron Cross shines during this time of the year. What singing, shouting, and revelry. My lord, come celebrate with us. Time to drink spice wine and eat venison. I will definitely have fun. It's time for tribute, buddy. Good, he gave in. I visited the Battle of Windwater Bridge. The Fourth Blackfire Rebellion ended when the Blackfire host was smashed at the Battle of Windwater Bridge, and Daemon III Blackfire was killed by Sir Duncan the Tall. Let's get to it. Precarious prey. I shoot it. Very nice. Let's see. Offer knight tutelage. That's fine. See, they want to make armor. This would get me out of my father's shadow. I'm gonna do it. 613. Wow. No, I'm not gonna be doing that. I will be wearing my father's armor. Yeah, that is fine. What you don't see, so this is the wind. Let's see. Lord Onnet has been quite the gracious host, showing me his lands and possessions with pride. So I'm immediately taken aback when he starts stammering, clearly trying to draw my attention away from apparently unremarkable door. Are you hiding something? I take advantage of his moment and stunned. Signs to push the door open, and I'm surprised the door leads to a courtyard filled with the healthiest, strongest looking hounds I've seen in a while. So I'm going to share this with your king. Increases feudal taxes. He loses 20 guards come to everything. I'll pretend I didn't say anything. No, you have to share. So now, if we go to modify vassal contract, we have higher, and I can now do this and get exorbitant. Because he is getting 0.8 a month, and I would get 3. I'm not going to do that because, yeah, I'd only take it out 0.1. This should be easy. Very good. Hey, he's kind of a rude guy, isn't he? Time for tribute, and he gave in. Very nice. He really doesn't like me very much. You know what? You're having a hard time. Let's give you a skull. Everybody gets... I'm almost out of dragon skulls. Daenerys shows up. She may not be too happy. My ride through the grounds of province of Bushmill is brought to a sudden jolting halt as I feel my prized horse stumble over me. Everyone makes mistakes, man. Like, it's fine. Like, I ain't angry. Altruism, the royal touch. Words of my arrival seem to have spread to the lordship of Bushmill, as our entourage is soon beset with countless serfs. I could, of course, simply sprinkle a little water blessed by myself upon them. Absolutely not. I will be distributing money. We visited the Kingswood. We met a hermit. Does he want to join our entourage? He is a mystic. That's interesting. No, just give me a prophecy. And he says that I shall find what I seek. Thanks. It's really nice of you. I visited the grades of the Kingswood brothers. Let's get to it. This guy likes me quite a bit. That's nice. Shedding the mortal. How about you, Kerr? So more playing at night. People having a good time. Taxable extras. Province of Black Stripe Keep seems like a truly opulent and excessive place with a bloated lord as its ruler. He does have quite a bit of gold. Everywhere I look, I see signs which all point to one thing. Undeclared taxable. Tax the lord. I gain 42 stress because I'm just... Yeah, I'll write them off. It seems like that's an unjust thing to do, so I'm not going to do that. Have that, you commoner. Yeah, this is... So, well, it says that... Actually, that a window tax is not just, so I'm not going to do that. I wasn't aware that that was... How about you, Bampot? These people keep wanting to play games, and it's making me very stressed. Oh. Staying with vassals and a change of scenery has been nice, but the constantly changing layouts becomes increasingly confusing. When left to my own devices, I really know where to look for a commonplace. Haphazardly bungling through Lord Roland's castle, I chance opening a door to find Roland and his wife standing precariously close. They beckon me. No. I'm like, not for me, but you do need to give me some gold. Let's get to it. Very good. And he's very rich, and he does like me. Oh, I'm getting so stressed from this. All right, we're going hunting. Why don't they like... these rude people. The finer points of diplomacy. Today, my brother Manly was taught a lesson in vassal management by Jormund. It was quite a complicated course, necessary, but perhaps a bit beyond Manly's grasp. I must let things take their time, Manly says. Only by being patient and letting my subjects work at their own pace, may I rule wisely. Patience will serve you well. Absolutely. On my tour of Wings Pass, I found a rare moment where I'm not being ferried around by my host or being expected to make an appearance everywhere. I see places of worship filling up for the day, shady figures make their way to secret hashish gardens, and beggars lay on the streets pleading for just a crumb to eat. A census must be conducted. I should spend the day in the 7 who are once present. An excellent opportunity for charity. Yep, for charity. During the tour, I am locked in conversation with my vassal, Lord Harold, about the intricacies of statecraft. When he is interrupted by one of his courtiers, although the lowly courtier spoke completely out of turn, Lord Harold strangely did not chastise him and allowed him to speak. I will listen. It's time for tribute. Let's see. 1551. As I continue to tour the grounds, my host decides to take it upon himself to show off his hunting prowess. Is impressed. Yep. I impress him. Very good. Oh, he did not. It's 100%. That's weird. You know what? I am going to forgive him this one time. So let's go ahead and pardon them both. Everyone gets, I'm a forgiving person. Everyone gets one. Let's start. He doesn't like me that much. I wonder if Stokeworth, 100%. She likes me 100%. Offer vassalage, low feudal. Why? You are of a different faith. You recently waged a war. Low legitimacy. All right. Well, once I get true ruler, maybe that'll change. What an amiable surprise, because I'm strong. The streets of Rollingford hang with snapdragons and banners, every person in the village merely celebrating my arrival. I could even swear they don't take their eyes off me. When I approach the main stage, I find Lord Baelor holding a flower crown in his hand, smiling at me. Here he is, our king of beauty and noblesse. Very nice. My stress is going down. I don't know what I was expecting when I asked Lord Baelor to host a culture festival to display the customs of this people, but it wasn't this. I turned my head away from the uncoordinated dance of the poorly trained performers and tried to find some comfort in the meals prepared. It's really not that bad. We all come from Andor. It's time for tribute. He gave in. Very good. And I think this is our last stop. So let's get to it. This should be easy. We're hunting, and finally, I might like him. He didn't get mad about me hunting. I'll write them off. Now we're oh, what did he change? Low levy. That's fine. Let's see. I found more hidden stuff. Spices, seasoned meat. You've got to share. Time for tribute. And he also refused. Oh, I guess we have more. I thought we were done. I guess we're not done. So many. Okay, this is the last one. Gonna be about 45 minutes. I'll write them off. We're not gonna tax the windows. Congratulate him because we're not a rude guy. My vassal Lord Mallard has decided today to show me his barracks. Line upon line of archers stand at the ready, bows in hands. They're fine soldiers, but it seems a waste to have them all idle. Perhaps it could be managed more efficiently. You gain archery innovations. So this is interesting. He does show us this, and we haven't been serving, like we haven't been keeping a military because of like the ravages we saw in King's Landing. But now as a king, and we're seeing these things happening, he gave in. Very nice. I do think, so we got the traveler trait. I do think there's a certain level that we've been seeing how they've had to keep their wall's safe, and we're starting to think maybe we might need soldiers, but we definitely haven't leaned in yet. So we went to the Great Sept of Baelor. So we're back inside King's Landing. So as I enter there to King's Landing, ready to bestow my royal touch, I'm immediately faced. A blessing for you, a bad memory for me. To even be the presence of this pungent disease pauper, it is said that my touch can heal, perhaps a light touch on the forehead. Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. Runaway or lost. As we manage to get through a dangerous path in King's Landing, we decide for the rest of the night. As I walk around the encampment, suddenly a strange feeling that someone is missing bothers me. I ask around, and everyone agrees that they don't remember seeing my niece, Ismay, who is my brother's daughter. We must search for her. We found her. Very good. And that is it. Yeah, show Lord Pay went in. We go ahead and hold court. Let's see. In a brief moment of silence, I see Lord Harith frowning before realizing that it's his turn to speak. My liege, he says, giving him some precious time to finalize his thoughts. Smiles and laughter are a great indicator of a lively court. Thus, I have a suggestion for someone who would make a great gesture to entertain us, who could come to visit. My liege, if I may, a gesture will ruin the sophisticated air of this court. He's good. It'll cost me 0.52, but at the court position will be 50% cheaper. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Make my court happier. Lord Alwyn wanders to his court, his eyes wildly admiring the wealth that one can afford in the capital. It is no secret that the Red Keep is the envy of the world, my lord, but not all of your realm is so fortunate. In Proudwell, for instance, the fields are barren. What would it not be grand if the entire realm was as magnificent as the keep? So we get hampered development. Development growth slows. We lose 150, but we help others. That's definitely what we're going to do. My lord, begins my vassal Lord Thomas, looking very contrite. The last period has been really tough on my domain. Extra expenses were required on every front, and my coffers are sadly empty. Debt means bad administration. Darren, help him. You got a weak hook. So he gains 120 of me. Lord Thomas gains seneschal support, so he gets more taxes, and he gains 30%, 30 of me. I'll do that. Help his people out a bit. My people here, I am done here. And we can build again. So I think at this point, we have the light cavalry, which we're going to replace, maybe. So that would give us, let's see, windmills, water mills, a trade port. I think we need windmills. What we need. Very nice. All right. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, none of this can be upgraded. We're looking pretty good. Stokeworth. So yes, she'll finally join. It's finally happened. He still won't join. Let's start swaying him. What if we give him a skull? I think we'll get there. It's just -6 now. He is converted to Baelorism. Very nice. Yeah, be stubborn. There's nothing wrong with being stubborn. Offer vassalage. No. Let's see. It says there's a plague. Oh, it's way up here. We don't have to worry about that. Oh, so close. 6. My spy master has come to me. It is certain that Queen Cirilla is scheming. You know, that's not my, you can change his use a hook to get more feudal taxes. And I could raise, no, I couldn't raise that. So, okay, get some more taxes. And I can finally vassalize him. Very nice. Go ahead and stop that. Excellent, look at that. And then, can we get him? Nope. Why is he no? Your realm is distant. That is not true. So we'll let that set run for a second. Reckless relations. I can tell there's something wrong with my wife, Sorella, as soon as we're in bed. It's a money matter, she sighs. I have some family who are short on luck, and they're close to losing their home. Leave it to me, Sorella. Why do I keep... Is it because he keeps... Oh, Lord Harwood. He is fighting 62,000 against 55. He may not win that. Oh, wow. That is rough. Yeah, he may not win that at all. He is fighting the town of Morgos. Wait, she's trying to take... Oh no, she's just aiding. Tyrosh is trying to take that from Leith. Very interesting. Mir is fighting... looks like trying to take this part of the disputed lands. Bravos is fine. Everyone else is pretty stable. Has he has stayed in power? He hasn't married though. That is weird. Starks are going strong. King Rob, Mance Raider, everyone else, but this is breaking up. We may have to move in there. Well, we won't move in there, right? But if it breaks up, we'll see what happens. Will he join now? Offer vassalage. It still says that his realm is distant from ours. Is it just because of the... I guess so. I guess it's because he's naturally part of Dragonstone, not the Crownlands. Same thing here. 49 though, that's actually pretty good. But this doesn't have the is distant from you. That's weird. I feel like that'll clear eventually, maybe. Because that's 100 and he would join otherwise. Available dynasty legacy. Wow. All right. So we could do law, building construction, Hody construction, stewardship, lifestyle experience. I think that's maybe what we do, right? Because it'll help communal life, direct vassal opinion, fellow vassal opinion, defender advantage, hostile raid time, control growth, popular opinion. Air starts with lasting line modifier. Better guess will be attracted. Yeah, let's go ahead and do power and prosperity. And then we are also ahead of the Crownlander faith. Very nice. Ooh, can we reform the culture? We can. Agrarian. So, okay, we're going to do this next time. We're out of time. We're going to reform the Crownlands next time. We're going to try to get Driftmark on our side. There's not a lot we can do here. Other than get, because he's also High Valyrian. No acceptance. That's hard. Yeah, I just don't see this happening for us because I mean he's at plus 100, right? And he still won't come over. Minus 51. If we get to true ruler, it's plus 20. That's not enough. Yeah. It's just not gonna happen, I don't think. Offer vassalage. Yeah, this, I don't know why this is saying this. Anyway, we will come back in the future and see what we can continue to do. We have some stuff on the horizon. Definitely reforming Crownlander, continuing to expand Yeah, I'm interested to see what happens in the Stormlands too. This is going to be very interesting. I wonder if we help our cousin. Request the dynasty banner. Artifact must be a banner of your dynasty. Oh, he would give us the dynasty banner. Very nice. And then offer to join war. We can't. He's not our ally. Negotiate alliance. Because we're not close. Cousin should be. That's weird that cousins can't. You could swear fealty. That is interesting. I wonder if we would do that. I don't think so. Something to think about. Our nephew. Who is this guy? Our half brother. Wait. Why is he raised to nobility? He should be. This is weird. He should be of our dynasty. Huh. That is very strange. I'm going to have to look into that. Okay. So next time we come around, we'll have some new stuff to do. Look at the new members of our family, see what's going on. I think we should be able to ally our cousin. I'm going to look into that. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.